Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G RAThbun's up to today. Well, back in the shop, and fall came fast, didn't it? Seemed like summer was hardly here. Yeah, we got some things moved around here. Why? Well, I'm gonna have to work on the bike. I'm going to show you this. I'll put it up here and show you. But there was a problem with this at Sturgis that, well, I didn't tell Vickie, but it sure made me a little nervous. We had a tire problem on the rear, and it was rubbing. You know, that ain't good. I think ZZ's one of the old crew. They seen it and said, "Hey, take a look at that." When we were going through the pigtails out there at Sturgis. Man, I hope you guys had a good time out there at Sturgis. I know I did. Man, I had a good time. I had a great time at Sturgis, and I hope you all did too, like I said. And I hope you had no bad things happen to you. But right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the bike up on there and pull the Jeep out, pull the bike out, move the bike back up on there, jack it up, and then I'm going to show you what we're working on today. Maybe you can see it there. I think you can. I know I can see it from over there, and I got dark glasses on. Yeah, you can see that rub mark right there. You see it? Right there. Well, I know what it is. I'm just hoping that, yeah, you guys know how I build stuff. I don't build it to break. I build it to last, and I don't know. This may be more work getting it off than it got it on. But I got a hitch welded under there. I don't think I got the parts in here for it. It's a hidden hitch. No, I don't got the parts here. I'd show you. But we was able to put a stinger on it. Hey, hang on here. I do have that. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I pulled this out from underneath the old bench there. This is my cooler for the back of there. I gotta do something about my paper. She's walking on me. This sits on the back. This is out towards the back of the bike. It sits right, hooks right on the back of that fender there. This slides up into a receiver, and this is just a cooler with a cover over it. Then a protective deal there for your muffler. And the idea was I'd put cold stuff in there, and it would be cold when I stopped. And no, that muffler puts out some heat. So it never did work. It worked. I used it just to carry gear in it. You could put something cold in there for a little bit, but it wouldn't last long. Anyway, the part I got to take off is that part. This is the male part. The female part, which is always giving you guys problems, female parts. Yeah, you know. Okay, you guys caught that? Okay, time to laugh. Ha. All right, we're going to take the female part out of there. I won't be using that thing over there again. Not unless I crawl under there and find out that there's something simple. But I think the whole thing is bent. We tipped this over out of Sturgis 2015. Just slow roll. But when we were in the grass and just slid out from under me, and it went down on that side. I think it was this side. Went down on this side, and I think it kind of bent things. We'll check it out. With one person, I never had a problem. With two people on it, we had a problem. So I'm going to put that up on there, and then we'll tear into that. We got to pull all that stuff off the back. You know how to get back to the rear tire. We're going to do that and get rid of the female parts. Yes, we are. first thing you're going to do is get it on there. Air compressor was a little noisy. Sorry about that. That's why I didn't talk. Now what we're going to do is we've got the jack out. I got to take the saddlebags off so I can get in here. Then I'll bring you over here and you can see exactly what's going on. But let's get the bags off. Let me bring you over here to show you this. Come on. Yeah, up you go. Get over the trash can. I want to show you something. I mean, maybe some of you don't know this. I don't know. I don't know what you know and what you don't know. So, well, let me just pretend like you don't know nothing. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure you can see that. These are the little things you just turn, half corner or half a turn or whatever, and that lets the bag come right loose. Just like that. You see that? That's how you take your bag off if you didn't know. Now I have added another little charging system here. I put it in my bag. I can plug in anything I want in there, you know, the cigarette lighter things. They call them power points. Put them in there, I can charge my batteries up going down the road, okay? This bike is so filthy. I mean, filthy. Well, we got caught in the mud storm out there at Sturgis. You remember that. Well, let me pull this off. Now, once you got them undone, you just put your lid back on, snap it down, lift them right out of there. If you didn't know how to do that, maybe you shouldn't do the rest of it. But these bags are filthy in the inside. I'm going to take the seat off. I'll show you just how filthy this thing is. I haven't washed it since we got back to Sturgis. Now you're seeing this video a long time after Sturgis, because we have so many of them on there. Let me show you how filthy that thing is. Yeah, tires, everything is filthy. Well, we'll be taking that tire off right there. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But even the inside of the bags, well, we had to go down a mud road, you know, to get to the camp. It was raining. I ain't going to quit because the road's muddy. Would you? All right, now what I got to do is I'm going to jack this side up, jack the back end up. You seen the front end is all tied down. She's strapped down. Ain't going nowhere, plus it's in that heavy-duty wheel holder. But now we're going to take this off, and I'm going to show you some things on it. Let me get set up here. What we're going to do is jack it up first, and I want to show you some stuff there. I don't even know if I can see it. It's so flippin' dirty. Let me get something to clean it off. Wow. She is dirty to the max. Dirty dog is what it is, and I don't mean it the good way. Okay, we're going to get some rags, wipe that off. Gonna be a long video, guys. I think. Alrighty, I gotta get a light on that so I can show you what I'm going to show you. Let's see if we can see that. Ah, I think so. Yeah. Ah, okay. Let me get you down here. Now, you want to do this before you do anything else, I would think. Let's see if you can see that up in there. Oh, right there. Okay. Now I need a pointer. Maybe you can see that there's a little dot right there. I put a chisel mark right there, and then there's a little dot right there. And it ain't quite lined up. It should be. What I did is I put a punch mark right there so I could line it up with that. And it's close, but not quite. And I guess you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Now then, I want to put that right back where it was because the belt is in the right tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that. Okay, now you can see where I've marked it. Now I'm going to put that right back there in between that mark or the chisel mark. Right in there will be good either way. But now we're going to jack it up. with this jack. This is just a old car jack that I found somewhere. We're going to jack that up right there, get my air tool, and jack that up. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good spot under there, which I know where there is one right here. It's called the frame. I can jack that up right there. I'm going to jack it up a long ways. Wrong way. See one of these jacks laying around somewhere, pick it up. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Let me move you a little bit. I mean, this ain't no big deal. Just jack it up. Can't have too many tools, guys. I'm going to start right there. Got to unhook things, do that kind of stuff back here. So we're going to get to work on that. What we got to do now is we got to take this nut off over here. Pull and then pull the brakes out of there. But I'll get all that done, then we'll turn you back on. Yeah, if we can get you get a place where you can actually see something. Okay, you got to take the snap ring off here first. Just take a pair of a screwdriver, pop that little ring off. You can see it spinning. Pop that safety ring off. Then get your socket. Put it on there, and then you can pull that off. But you also got to take this whole brake system off. Look how filthy that is. Oh my. I might clean that up for you and pull it down off of there. But you got to take these bolts out so you can pull that out. This one, and I think it's this one here. And then this thing here will slide out too. So let's do that. Then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, this nut right here, that is 1 7/16 inches right there. So that's what you're going to need to take that off, or a crescent wrench. Now that's loose, off I should say. Now we're going to take the other air device and we're going to take this loose right here. Let's see if I got it on. Oh, I got it on righty tighty. There we go. There we go. And we'll take this one off. Do not take these off, okay? Don't do it. Them are not, no, don't take them off. Maybe I can speed that up for you. Make it faster than it really is. Okay, both of those are off, okay? Now, what we got to do now, we're going to let the tire down a little bit so I can pull the axle out. Then I got to jostle everything up and slowly get the brake off. At the same time, we take off the belt on the other side. So I can't show you both sides. And it's just, you know, you got to lift it up, lift it down so you can get this pulled off of the top of there, or off the bottom, so you can drop the tire down and then get it out of there. That's what we're going to do right now, and I don't think there's any reason to look at that, so we ain't going to film that. Changed my mind, I am going to film that. Because what I want to show you is you just get this down there and you watch your axle, make sure everything will slide through there easily. Just you don't have to put much pressure on it. That might be enough right there. Now I'm going to give you a little old tap and hammer, because I should just be able to push it through. I mean, you don't have to hit it. Let's see. Almost. Let's go down just a tad bit more. And if that don't work, we'll go down a tad up. Okay. See if that did it. That might have been too much. Let's see, which way do we need to go? I think we need to go up. Or maybe in. Damn things are filthy. I don't want to get my hands that dirty. Alright, anyway, you just go up and down till you get it just right. So you can just grab this axle here and slide it up, just like that. Now then, don't lose any of your pieces. That's part of your adjuster. Now, the problem over here is this hits the bag. Why they did that, I don't know. Why? Okay, I know why, because I've lowered it. My fault. All right, let's see if we can get the belt off. So we got some play. There. Okay, go forward a little. It ain't easy, but it can be done. Okay, now let's see if we can get the belt off. Am I in neutral? Nope. That'll help. There we go, now we're in neutral. Yeah. Okay. Get the belt off. There we go. Belt's off. Now then, I still got to lift this side up so I can get that underneath. Because usually that is, that'll come out from underneath there if you haven't lowered your bike. I have lowered my bike because I'm cool. That's why. Yeah. All right. Getting that thing out when you're got her lowered. All right, now all we got to do is we got to take the brake off. Then we're ready to get that tire out. Okay, we lost the washer on this side. What I'm going to do is put a washer on, another pan on each side so I know where everything goes. I didn't say this was going to be easy, did I? I hope not, because it ain't. All right, let's get you over here a bit. As close as we can get you. Okay. All right, let's drop that down. Take that up. Drop that down. Hey, I've said this before, I'm going to say it right now. Once you take these brakes off, this thing slides right on there, on your frame, hold your brakes on there and there. Once you take your brakes off, do not touch your brakes. I mean, you could put a spacer in there or something, keep people from messing with it, but just don't let nobody get around your bike. I got to clean that up also. All right. So, we got everything out, all the spacers are out, the belt is off, it's over here. Now all we got to do is lift this thing up. Then we can actually get to what we're doing. See, I don't want to go any higher than I absolutely have to, and it looks like I'm going to have to go further than that. Well, maybe not. Let's do it this way. Okay. Woo, that's a dirty tire. Yeah, that's a dirty tire. Let's set her right down there. Okay, what we're going to do while we're got her all apart here is checking all the bearings to make sure they're smooth. If you haven't changed them in a while, go ahead and change them. Don't go to Harley and get your bearings. Go to a bearing shop. They're going to be better. Okay. There's your sprocket. Put that back in there like that. All that's going to be cleaned up. Now we're ready to get to it. Can I get to it? I think I can. I'm going to take you in here with me, and we're going to look at it. I see right where it's rubbing. I can already see that. All right, come on with me. I can see right where it's rubbing, so I could probably fix it and leave that under there. But I don't know if I want to. But you see where she's rubbing? Right there. Now I could take that in. Maybe. Take that in right there. Can you? Oh, maybe you couldn't see it. There we go. It's rubbing right there. That's all. It's barely touching that. Now, and there's the system. I'm going to check it out. I think I'm just going to take it off. I've never used it. Why leave it on? Hopefully you can see all that. Anyway, we're going to take all that off. Here's the stinger, the female part. We're going to pull all that out of there right now. You won't be able to see that, so that's the end right there. Well, yeah, had to cut it off. Yeah, I had welded it on there. Them are welded joints right there. Plus, it's welded to this part under here. I'll show you. And that became a hassle right there. You see where it's welded right there? Let me see if I can show you. As soon as the camera focuses in there, you can see where it's welded to this piece, which is the strap that holds the light on. And when I was cutting it, naturally I cut the wires into there. So we're going to have to pull that off anyway, and down here get them wires hooked back up, I guess. So we got wiring to do along with everything else, but that ain't coming off, and that ain't going to hurt nothing way back there. So gonna leave it there. Anyway, yeah, that was way overbuilt for what I needed. Definitely could have pulled a car trailer with that. I mean, a bike trailer, you know, a little camper thing, you know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to call that good for now. Next clip coming up in a minute. I'm going to start trying to figure out how to rewire that thing. Well, I guess you're going to learn a lot on this video. Hey, if you ever have to change the light bulb in here, or maybe replace wires you screwed up, I don't know if you can take that, put a new light bulb in there. I don't know how you would take that off. But anyway, there's my wires that I screwed up. So I'm going to just put them back together. And how to get them off is you got to take this out, unplug it from right there, and then you can fish it down and pull everything off. But everything has to come off, which is okay because I'm going to clean all that mud out of there. So now I'm going to take it over there and we're going to wire it up. No need to see that because I'll probably do it wrong, and I don't want to show you how to do it wrong. But that's how you get that light off down there on your fender light. Well, let's give it a try. Slowly starting to clean up a little bit, as you can see. Yep, we got our light back. Everything's back. Now we just got to clean up the rest of the stuff, start bolting it on also. I did clean in here inside the fenders a little bit. I got to wash the whole thing over, wash it all, but we got that going. That's one thing I'm glad that's done, and we're starting to put her back together now. So let's move on to the next clip. Well, I'm cleaning the spots that I can't get to once the thing gets put together. That's all I'm cleaning right now because the whole thing needs to be washed. But who would have thought that thing, remember that muddy thing, was chrome? I didn't know that. We got everything cleaned up. That's going to look pretty nice under there again. Now we're just going to start assembling everything back in just like we took it off. The hardest part for me usually is getting this to slide back up under there, but we'll get it. Ain't no doubt about that. So I'm going to get on that right now. No need for you to watch me put something back together unless it's important. And then we got that one over there it'll document it if it is important. Okay, hey, I left this part on. A lot of good reasons, but the main reason was I didn't want to try to cut that off. But I still could probably put something light on the back of there because that attaches to the bumper, a fender, and that attaches to the bumper there. So I think that would work. Getting hot in here, even though it is late in the year. Why do I put never sees on my axle? I don't know. I just always have. Any moving part that I don't want to get friction on, I put that on it. So I did. Now, we're getting there. We're getting there. Brakes are back on, not tightened up. Got to torque them down. I think I'm about 35 pounds, I'm believing. Then we got to put in the axle over here. We got a spacer that's got to go in there somewhere. A little washer doohickey somewhere. That one. No, not that one. This one. This one goes on the other side over there, in between everything. Don't know if I showed you that. I'm getting tired and hot. I may quit. That goes on the inside between there and here. The axle will slide through there. So I'm ready to stick that messy old axle in there and put all that together. So I'm gonna do that right now. Well guys, it's about 2 in the afternoon and I'm tired. It's hot in here now. Well, it's hot for this time of year. I'm hot, that's all that matters. We got the axle in. We still got to torque all the bolts down, and man, that was a lot of work getting that thing off, especially when we got to rewire things because you mess them up. But I'll tell you what, that thing still looks crooked to me. That back fender, I think she's a bent. As long as it ain't rubbing, and it ain't rubbing there, so and that's where we were worried about, is right there. We got that off, no wonder that was rubbing. So we're good to go. We got that little stinger, the female, we left the female part on it. Oh my. So I'm done for today, but you won't know that because the very next clip, we're going to be back here on this thing. We're going to get her done. I'm going to get it washed finally. Man, that was a muddy Sturgis this year, wasn't it, guys? Anyway, that's it for right now. Stay tuned. The next clip's coming up right now. What do you say, Hank? Another good morning? Yes, it is. I hope everybody's got their cup of coffee. Hey, we didn't get a good start today because we went yard sailing. Before I even got out of bed, Vickie said, "You want to go yard sailing?" Well, heck, she just seen dust coming out of that bed. So I like the yard sale. Yes, I do love them yard sales. Here's what I got. I turn on the light, maybe that'll help. I got all of these, plus I got a little cooker out here. Let's see. I got this little cooker. I've been wanting one of those. I got an idea what I'm going to do with that. Vickie said no, so I bought it. Anyway, and I got all that and all of these. Let's see, I had 4 of them. So I don't know how many I got, but I had 4. So I got all that for $50. Couldn't beat that price. You know, and like I said, I do like them yard sales. Anyway, we're going to get back on this. Another 10 minutes. I know the video is long. I apologize for that. Nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to do it as fast as I could. I did come out here last night and I started cleaning a little more. I did torque my bolts down. That I torqued to 105. It can go between 95 and 110. I did 105 on that. I did 35 on each one of those nuts. That's about only the nut under here. I just tightened it. You know, need the one that holds this on. I didn't want to torque that. I mean, tight is tight. We're good to go. I've got this set back to where it was. If you remember that, that's exactly where it was. The dots were a little bit off, and that's where I set it back. Belt is nice and snug like it's supposed to be. Started cleaning her up. I'm just going to put it back together now, guys, and take it for a test drive. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You guys give me some help here. How do you clean up in there? How do you guys do that? On top of them. Get them clean. I mean, there's mud everywhere on this thing. And I just see how you guys do that. I think I'm going to go buy me a bottle brush. Maybe I can get up on there. You can see how dirty it is. I haven't got this side done. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do today. That's going to be the end of this video because, like I said, it's over a half hour long now. And you've seen all the important parts. I'm just going to clean it, put it back together, take it for a test drive because I did get a microphone that I hope will work good on traveling. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for following. Make sure you drink your cup of coffee and take 30 minutes to watch this video. I guess you already did if you got all the way to here. Thanks. I mean, that's a lot of watching.